A cooperative society received these cartons of avocado from farmers in one season. How many times is the total value of digit 7 greater than the total value of digit 2? The number. So 1, 8, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 8. Ones, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. So the digit of 3 is 100,000. 100,000 is 5 zeros. That is the total value of digit 3. So the total value of 3 is this. So total value of 2 is ones, tens, 100. So it is 2 times 100, which is 200. So how many times is this value more than this? So you simply divide 300 divided by 20. 2 ones, 2 here, 15. So it is 200. So it is 100 and it is 1500 more times. A fisherman boat saw a fish at a depth of 5 meters depth. That's inside the water. He noticed a bird vertically above the fish at a height of 12 meters from the water surface. Use the numbering. So the water surface will act as the 0. So this is the same as -5 because this one is inside the water. We are going to add 12. So we are going to use the number line to do this. -6, -5, -1, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is a number line. We assume that at the water level, because the water separates the surface of water separates the earth, the atmosphere, and the water. So we take it to be 0. Now we are at -5. We want to add. When you add, you move to the right. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we move 12 steps to the right, and that is -5 plus 12. The answer is +7. A school bought some rice to be used for 6 days. On the first day, the school used, so first day, day 1, the school used 1/6. On the second day, day 2, the second day, 1/5 of what is remained. So what remained? It is 6/6 minus 1/6. So what remains is 5/6. So on the second day, they used 1/5 off. So 1/5 off means times 5/6. So the second day, they also used 1/6. This one, here 1. They used 1/6. Third day, day 3. The rest of the days, so the rest of the days is day there were 6 days, so 4 days remaining. That is day 3, day 4. They shared equally. So let's see what has been used and what is remaining. So day 1, 1/6, plus day 2, 1/6. The answer is 2/6, right? It is 2/6 that has been used. So what is remaining? What is remaining is, we can simplify this. 1 here, 2, 1, 2 here, 3. So this has been used. So what is remaining is 3/3 minus 1/3. What is remaining is 2/3. This is remaining. Now the remaining 2/3 was divided among the 4 days. This is the same as 2/3 times 1/4. This is the same as 2/12. 2 ones, 2 6. So each day from the 3rd day to the 4th day, they will take 1/6. So determine the fraction of the rice that was shared among for the 4 days. It is 1/6. The mass of rice. Determine the mass of rice that the school had bought. So we can revert to we were told that on the last day, the school used 37.5 kg. Determine the, so if the last day, which is 1/6, so the last day used 1/6, which is equal to 37.5 kg. So what was the mass, the total mass of the rice that the school had bought? We would ask 6/6 would be what? 6/6 times 37.5 times the reciprocal of this, 6/1. This is 1. So that is 7.5 times 6. The answer is 20.25 kilograms. A wall is in the shape of a square. Each side of the square is 15 meters. The wall is covered with the square tiles of 50 centimeters long. Determine the number of tiles used. So if the square, we can get the area of the wall. Area of the wall is equal to length times length, which is equal to 15 times 15. And that one gives us 225 meters square. We can now get the area of each tile, right? So 1 tile is equal to 50/100. We convert it to meters times 50/100. So that is 25/100, and that is 0.25 meters square. So 1 tile is that. So the number of tiles, determine the number of tiles. Number of tiles will be the total area of the room divided by 1 tile. And that one will be 900 tiles. Katana employed 4 men to weed his farm in 18 days. Determine the number of men Katana would need to weed the farm in 80 days. So we can have men, days. So 4 men, they weed the farm in 18 days. 80 days, what number of men would be needed? So you ask yourself, if 4 men can weed the farm in 18 days, 80 days will need more men or less men. So for the work to be done in 80 days, then the number of men must be larger, must be high. Therefore, we increase the number of men. Therefore, we use this ratio to increase the number of men. Therefore, to increase something, remember the denominator must be, so it is 18 divided by 8. So by doing then times 4. So we want to increase this number, the number of men, we want to increase using this the ratio. So then from here, you get that 4 here once, 4 here twice, 2 once, 9. So we need 9 men. Amina shared some money among her 3 children, Muhammad, Fatuma, and Hussein. Muhammad received 3 times the amount of money that Fatuma received. Hussein received this more than Fatuma. If Fatuma received Kenya shillings X, write a simplified expression of the total amount of money that Fatuma shared. So we can start with Muhammad, then Fatuma, then Hussein. So we are told that if Fatuma received X, so we start with the one we have been given. Fatuma received X, and then go back and read the question. Muhammad received it 3 times as the amount of money Fatuma received. So if Muhammad received 3 times, it is 3 times what Fatuma got. So that is 3x, 3 times x. Fatuma, Hussein received shilling 700 more than Fatuma. So Fatuma got X. So Hussein got X plus 7,000. So the total money will be 3X plus X plus X plus 7,000. This is 5x plus 7,000. That is the expression. If you can simplify that further, you can say 5 into x plus 14. You divide by 5 every time. So this all of this. Mary put 3 packets of milk and 4 loaves of bread for shilling 570 from the shop. Jane bought 3 packets of milk and a loaf of bread for shilling 440 from the same shop. Determine the cost of a loaf. So this is, you form a simultaneous equation and then you solve it using either substitution, elimination method either. So let's take M to represent milk. So Mary put 3 packets of milk plus 4 loaves of bread. Let's use B for bread. And the total she paid is 570. So Jane bought 5 packets of milk, so put 5 milk M plus a loaf of bread, 1 loaf of bread, so B. And she paid 440. So we use elimination method. Let's eliminate B. So to eliminate B, you put a bracket. Here is 1B, you multiply 1. B, 4B, you multiply 4. We want to eliminate B. Multiply this times this. We can start with this one, so to give us a number big. Okay, this times this. 3M plus 4B is equal to 570. This times this. 20M plus 4B is equal to 404 times 4. The answer will be 1760. So because we want to eliminate P, we subtract 0. You use a calculator, you subtract that, you get negative 1190. 4B minus 4B is 0. So 3M minus 20M, the answer is negative 17M. So negative 17M is equal to negative 1190. It's divided by negative 17, divided by negative 17. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. So m is equal, you divide by 7, this divided by that, you get the answer to be 70. Now we can substitute here at this one and get the answer. So 5m plus b is equal to 440. 5, instead of m, we have m, which is 70, plus b is equal to 440. This is 350 plus b is equal to 440. Take this to the other side and it becomes minus, so b is equal 440 minus 350. Minus 350. So b is equal to 90. B is equal to 90. Therefore, determine the cost of thereof. So bread is equal shilling 90. Milk shilling 70. A trader sells G goats every week. The number of goats he sells each week is more than 8, but less than or equal to 15. Write a compound inequality to represent this information to Max. So if the number of G, and so it means that he sells greater G, which is greater than 8, because if the number of goats is G, the number of goats he sells each week is more than 8. So G is more than 8, correct? Or, and we can simplify, we can write the other one, is that G is less than or equal to, so less than equal to 15. Those are the two inequalities. Now we combine them. So we combine them. But remember, G is greater than 8 is again equal to G is 8 is less than G. You can interchange like that, right? Now we want to start with 8. So we'll say 8 is less than G, and G is less or equal to 15. So this one is called a compound inequality. This one is called a compound inequality. Kamau took part in a 10,000 meter race. After running a distance of 72.8 hectometers, he fell and could not complete the race. A, what distance in meters had he covered before he fell? So we start with A, and then we will answer B. We will have part B. So in A, he covered this, so we need to convert 72.8 hectometers to meters first. So how do you do that? You say that Kenya has dug main dams containing magic. So kilometers, hectometer, decameter, meters, decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. So how many hectometer are there in a meter? It is 100. So it means that 100 meters is equal to 1 hectometer. So we will say 2.8 hectometer would be how many meters? So it would be 72.8 times 100. So that is 7280 meters. So he had covered these meters. What distance in meters had he covered before he fell? So that is the distance in meters he covered. B, what distance in decameters was remaining before Kamau complete? So let's see what is remaining. The total was 10,000. Subtract 7,000 and that one. He remained with 20 meters. But we have been told this is in meters, in decameters, in decameters. So decameter. So 10 meters is equal to 1 decameter. So we can convert now this. 10 meters is equal to 1 decameter. We go up because decameter is here. What about 272 meters? So this one is going to be 27, 20 times 10. Divide by 10. So it is 272 decameters.